All right, good morning. We're live. Live and alive. And I'm going to be taking a little stroll. And this area where I am, this is my neighborhood. However, they made some changes. This was all knocked down a few months ago, and now it's back up. And now they've made some walkways, although they're not completely finished here. Good morning, everybody. Swadee Kap. They're not completely finished on this side. However, on this side, for those of you who have been following for a while, there used to be a little alley, and there was a Kalman Guy's shop that I used to go to a couple of years ago, and that shop got shut down. And there was all kinds of little stalls here. Those stalls are all gone. They've moved, or they're just completely gone now. And you used to drive through an alley and used to go right over here and hang a left over to these buildings, and you'd go all the way down this next to this, and there was no rail, there was nothing to protect you from falling in. And it goes behind, there's a university up ahead, which is where we're going to walk by. And but it was a little bit dangerous, and you couldn't go on this side. There was nothing on this side. It was nothing but dilapidated old shacks. So now they've upgraded things a bit, which it's about time, because I mean, there's no reason for this. This is an older area, but there's no reason. It's a fairly nice area once you get into it. You know, it's middle class, and it's a good thing. They finally got it to where things are upgraded a little bit. So I'm going to walk over on this side here on the left, and then go up ahead. And once I get to that bridge up ahead, I'll cross over, and then we'll be able to go by the university. And there's a couple places I want to walk by today. I haven't walked in the neighborhood for a while, aside from the park. Oh, this is just nasty right here, though, but what are you gonna do? Good morning, Gennaro. Right now, I am in the Happyland area. However, I'm going a back route. And this is the route where before there was no rails here. There were no rails. And over here, oh, see, now this is my bad here, because where I wanted to go originally, I don't know, are you in Thailand, or are you in a country maybe where they don't allow super chats? I don't know. However, this is the street, the little sidewalk, I guess. And right here, okay, I guess I'm glad I didn't go this way. Right here is where there used to be a mirror up right in the corner here. There was absolutely no railing to protect you from falling in. And you can see they're working on it right now still. But you would turn there, then turn left, and you'd hit the street. And it was always congested, still congested, but at least there's a sidewalk. Now, technically, these guys are not supposed to be driving here, but this is Thailand, and no one's going to say a word. I could get over here. Just going to let this guy go by. I really wonder what they're gonna do here, because they have more over here. Be interesting to see where I come out up here, because it's the first time I've walked down this way or traveled down this way in a long time. Mainly because you couldn't walk down this way. There was no way. They shut everything off. They closed it all off. There's really barely enough space for one person and one motorcycle to go by at the same time. Two motorcycles, they got to be very careful. Be nice if you can walk on this side and they don't use this side. You know, I like walking these areas here, this kind of a route, because you don't know what you're gonna see, and sometimes you don't know where you're gonna end up. I have a decent idea where you're gonna end up here, but yeah, this is a motorcycle shortcut, but look at this. I mean, it's just, this is how they used to get around back in the day. They didn't use roads all that much. You know, I'm talking decades ago. Turn of the century. Last century, not 2000. All right, so here we are. All right, we'll go walk by the school, and I don't know, maybe I'll turn around and go up 101. I'm not sure. I don't want this to be a marathon stream. But this is a little university area right here. MD Misuk, which means when you're good and full, You have happiness. Which, you know, I guess that's a good name for a Thai restaurant. Oh man. So here we are, Ratanabundit University, Mahavidyalaya Ratanabundit. I don't know if it's Bundit or Bundit. I gotta see the Thai spelling. Get COVID ready. Okay, Mahavidyalaya Ratana Bandit. Oh. But not E. So there you go. Now you know how to say it. Ratanabundit. I still want to say it that way. Ratanabundit. All right, so this is Lot Prowl 107, which I don't want to go down. Got a tram here. They got a Khao Man Gais restaurant just up to the left, or at least they used to. Yeah, I would not, honestly, I would not make plans to come here yet. I mean, you can make the plans, just don't buy the ticket. Well, it looks like it's closed right now, because this is it right over here to the left. Looks like the place is up for rent, so that's not good. It's a nice little place here. Check this out. This is how she makes them. Sawasdee krap. That's the finished product. Khanom Kheung, Muang Thai. Sai Muan Sai Cam. Sai Cam, Sai Wan. ชุดละ 20-30 บาท I don't want to. Those things are good, and they're kind of sweet. Wow, this place is normally. This place is really busy, but you know, the school is closed, and so obviously they don't need to be open because they don't have as many customers. Mini Big C. Yeah, I don't like to do sweets in the morning really either. I don't need the sweets right now. Gotta watch myself, you know. Oh, Sky Trooper, thank you very much. Choke D. Appreciate that. I am gonna walk a fair distance, and I will stop in a little bit and get a drink, whether it's water or coffee or whatever, I don't know. A little coffee shop right here. I mean, it's not totally dead here, but definitely not as lively as it usually is. Good morning, everybody. Swadee Kap. Swadee Ton Chow. Of course, the motorcycles, the motorcycle taxis, they never like to see me walking or anybody walking. They wanna get your business. The guys on my block, when I need them, there's never enough of them. And when I don't need them, you know, there's plenty of them. Tio. Go, lady, Jesus. They act like they don't have any room. They got plenty of room. They do that all the time. Swadee Kap. Look at this place over here. This must be a little hangout for the students. It looks like a place that they would hang out. But no open. Oh, all right. So as of a little while ago, maybe a half hour ago, the Thai baht was 33.40 to the dollar. The air quality is 51, which is moderate. Not terrible. It was 85 degrees. And let me get this right here. The high is 85, the high is 86, the low is 75. The temperature, 83 degrees, feels like, thank you very much, Paul, appreciate that. Choke to you. The feel like temperature is 88. However, here's the big deal. For people who have any idea of what hot really is. It's not only about the temperature, it's about the humidity. And today, the humidity is 95% with a 40% chance of rain and 0 wind. So, I'm sweating. I'm sweating already. So I wanted to see if my, well, there we go. There's my answer. Yesterday, I thought, I'm going to buy a gimbal. I'm going today to go get it. And I thought, you know what? The last time I got ready to buy the gimbal, I just charged the thing up for hours. For hours and hours, I charged this thing up. Must have been 12, 15 hours I charged this gimbal up. So now I just had my first little error. So shortly I will have to get another gimbal. I have to go. Place is a little out of the way. You know, it's a half-day journey to go there and to, you know, every time I go there, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna stop and have a coffee or something to eat. Their store is always busy, DJI, always pretty busy, although maybe not now. But I wanna see if I can get this one. It needs an upgrade, and maybe that'll cure the problem. But also, I wanna take a good look at this new gimbal. I don't know how many of you saw the UFC yesterday. Some great fights on there, especially the last one. And where's Andrew? Where's Andrew when you need him? I told him I wanted Nick Diaz to win for sentimental reasons, because I like the guy, and he always comes to fight. I like that. However, after 6 years out, I picked Robbie Lawler. And really, that's what it broke down to. He hadn't been in the ring for a long time, and it showed, you know. But Longhorns was feeling a little under the weather yesterday. He didn't come by, so I think we're still going to try to figure out where to go. And I think the best thing to do, though, is to wait to make a decision until after the 30th of this month, to make sure that they don't change anything. I don't think they will, but I just want to make sure. Big shout out today to Richard. Thank you very much. And also to Soy Dog Cowboy, who is recovering from surgery. So I hope he feels better. Hope he's doing all right. He sent me a message saying he didn't watch the UFC because he doesn't feel good. So hopefully he'll feel better. Well, I'm sure we'll find out soon. But he did say he was feeling really tired. And for him not to watch the UFC says a lot. Ikeo. What does this say? Song ton. Long. Is it song or long? Can't see. Song ton mi kio. All right. They got the little dumplings. I like this little bridge up here. They were doing a lot of construction on it before. There's a little coffee shop. I haven't been down here in a long time. You know, I've streamed here, obviously, for those who have been watching. I have streamed. Chucky, I'll be streaming with him tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. That was my next tidbit of information. This thing is irritating. Yeah, it's really getting frustrating now. I'm gonna have to get another one. I've been holding off, and Patia Bob has one he doesn't use, but I like the fact that the newest one allows you to charge or use a microphone while you use it. So that's pretty important. That's a game changer. All right, you gotta be careful here. A little bit careful. Well, it looks like they finished this. Oh, okay, good to hear that. Here we are. The UFC will wait. Will wait. They did a lot of construction here. I'd like to go down that bridge over there, but it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. And then you got here. And they have a mirror up here so the motorcyclists can see if somebody else is coming. It's a little bit hairy because this bridge is steep. Oh man, I can't wait to take this mask off. Jesus. Add the mask and makes things a lot worse. I feel like I can breathe again. All right, check this out up ahead in the distance. I forgot to bring a little bottle of water with me. Even though I left it out. Now this is an area where you gotta watch for the dogs. For the soy dogs. You really got to keep your eyes, you got to keep focused here. The way it is in Thailand is you always worry about your own lane. You don't need to look around and wonder where everybody is. You just focus on your lane. Focus where you're going. And the other people will do the rest most of the time. But you step out into their lane and you're not prepared, it's an easy way to get run over here. Anytime you cross the street and you're going between cars, you make sure that there's no motorcycles hauling ass in between cars, you know, that kind of thing. I think there's a dog here. There was, or here. Oh, man. You ain't missing anything right now, Soy Dog Cowboy, with this humidity. Whew. Zero wind, which is another killer. Absolutely no wind. All right, we're coming up to, I believe this is Soy 101, or it leads to 101, if I remember correctly. I think it's 101, but I'm not sure. Feels like you're walking in a sauna, you know, really. Very nice house, huh? Like I said, you know, middle class area. Whew. Nice little gated community here. It's getting old now, this place. It's been around for a long time. Happy Panda Chinese food. But real. Neat. there's lunch. All I have to do is catch them. It's not just Bangkok, man. I mean, like, oh, don't step in the dog shit. Myanmar, Cambodia, Indonesia a little bit. In Borneo, when I was in Borneo, I did a lot of walking there. I like to walk. It's one of the few things I can do now. Can't really run. And I used to love to run, but I can't really run anymore. So walking's a good thing, you know? Got a big factory right here. Rung on. Ho dang. Hi, ciao. Oh, maybe. Wow. Yeah, wow. Again, this place used to be, I mean, I haven't been here walking this area in quite some time, but it used to be that there was, it used to be that there was all kinds of, you know, factory workers hanging out there, getting ready to go in or leaving or whatever. There was always people there. Not so much anymore. Up here too. All right, so this street goes to 101, which is up ahead. I can see it up ahead. Seriously, the humidity is just it's just murder right now, man. It's really bad. The lady back there selling the coconuts, her shirt is all covered up with sweat. She's just standing there, you know, just putting coconuts in a bag. Good morning, Carlos. How you doing? How's everything? Well, this was Happyland. Now we're in the, I think this is just considered Klongtown, but I'm not sure exactly where. But it's, let me think my old address. Klongtown Bangkok. They might consider it, I don't think they consider it Wang Tong Long. Oh, that's good to know. Good to hear. Basically, we're right around Lot Prower. When I turn up, there's a street up ahead. That's Lot Prow 101. And when I turn left, I'll hit Lot Prow Road, which dead ends up ahead. It'll dead end if I just keep walking. And then if I take another left, that will take me to the Mall Bangkok. Oh man, I gotta take this mask down. You know, not a bad little area. I don't know that I would want to live on this street. Just because it would seem very noisy to me. It seemed like it would be very noisy. Pad kapow. See? Pad kapow. My wife made pad kapow yesterday. All right, this right here is Lot Prow 101 42. Oh wow, so you're gonna be there for a while. Well, it's probably good, you know. Probably good you stay there for a bit. Whew. Wow, is this the place? Yeah, I think this place used to be an Isan restaurant. I forget what it was called. It was something like Tam Mơ, Tam Lang, or Tam Lang, or something like that. I can't remember. And it was a play on, you know, what the hell was it? Let me think here. Well, it was a play on, you know, like, if you're gonna pound it hard. And that's because in Isan, you know, they have to pound the chilies and to make the sumtam. But it was also about pounding something else. Wow. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, man, you know? And I'm sure she appreciates it. Look what we got up ahead here. And in walks the sweaty, this big sweaty Farang. After a while, you stop caring. Oh yeah, man, Charlie B. And the Duke. We're at Dan Cowboys. And in Thai, this must be Dan Cowboy on the house, but in Thai script there is Dan Cowboy. So, you got Clint Eastwood up on the wall with Shirley MacLaine. What is that, two mules for Sister Sarah? Wow. Oh, this is a little karaoke, I believe. So, check that out. Dan Cowboy. You can't just do it online? Dan Cowboy. Oh yeah. He's got the drinks out in front. Yeah, karaoke. That's exactly what it is. Dan Cowboy. Karaoke. Dan Cowboy. Karaoke. Suksan. Tamnan. Bangkok. Yeah, I'm not sure what the last part means. Anyway, darts. I bet you this is a nice little place, man. A happening little place when things are like they used to be. Papa's Chicago Pizza. All right, so let's go over to Starbucks. I want to get a water. Whew. This might be a little bit of a a gamble here, because they drive pretty fast on this street. I'll go down to the crosswalk. Better. Is this part of Dan Cowboy? No. Well, there can be some bad traffic out here for sure. I got stuck on Sinakarin the other day, and man, it sucked, but it wasn't that bad because, you know, it only took 15 minutes or so to get through it. But it was unexpected considering the traffic hasn't been bad lately. I should just go. So we're at the avenue right now, and I'm gonna go. If they'll hurry up, no, now I'm not gonna be able to go. All right, after this motorcycle. It's all about the timing and luck. Whew. We're at Happy Avenue, Lod Prow 101. For the snipers out there. I got a bug on my gimbal. Could walk in over there, but see if I can get in here. There's nobody here. All I want is a water. Water. Where'd he go? Oh, they got the chicken. This place has the chicken crispy bacon Caesar wrap. I haven't seen that in Starbucks in the mall for quite some time. Let me go sit down here. Oh, I like this. Except you got music over here. You got music everywhere. It's too bad. Where do I want to go? Over here. Lift it up. Get the facelift. Oh, yeah. Not a soul in here. If you can believe that. So, I got a message from a buddy yesterday. Maybe it was the day before yesterday. And apparently there's a guy here he knows who is a fellow filmmaker. The guy is, I guess he's been in film festivals and stuff like that. And he wants me to go meet him and maybe bring him on and have a chat with him in a stream. So that may happen. Look at this. very hot. Anyway, it is a nice Starbucks. It's quite nice. Where is, let's see here, where is Mr. Richard? Mr. Richard is in here, and I hope he comes tomorrow because he's the one who's been asking about, where's Chucky, where's Chucky, where's Chucky, where's Chucky? He always wants to know where Chucky is. And, hey, Andy, Chucky's in love. No, he's not in love. Not that I know of. I don't know if he would tell me right away. Chucky's in love, Longhorn's asleep. That's how it works. Longhorns was apparently not feeling very well yesterday. I mean, you know, for him not to show up at a UFC event at my house is it's never happened before. He always comes, so you know. Hopefully he's better today. I have a plaid shirt. It's hot as shit here. You think I want to wear a plaid shirt? I mean, really. This ain't Alaska weather, I'll tell you that right now. It's still a little bit of a walk to get to the mall. You know what I need to do? I should charge my phone for a few minutes. Should be all right, but you never know. And you know, this is what I mean. I don't want to have to do this every time. I don't want the gimbal to be fluttering back and forth like it does once in a while. And I don't want to have to think, if I'm in the middle of something, like, you know, when I was in Hong Kong, or sometimes when I'm doing a long stream, whether it's here or wherever, I don't want to have to switch over to my mini tripod. As far as I know, he's doing pretty good. You know, I went and saw him, or Longhorns and I went and saw him a few days ago, and he was good. He's always good. He's the same all the time, you know? It's just, he's like me. Listen, I know everybody thinks that sometimes, you know, people think, oh my God, you know, it's Thailand, it's so exotic, it's such a wonderful place. But at the end of the day, you know, it's the little things. It's, for me, it's going to have a coffee. You know, having a coffee with my wife in the morning, sitting at the kitchen table, or, you know, at the dining room table, and having a coffee with her. You know, yesterday Alex and I watched the fight. After the fight, we watched the fight because I told him, hey, that last fight was a great fight. And so, you know, it's those little things that are what's important. I don't think it's ever going to be completely healed up, but I think he feels better. He feels a lot better, and that's what's important. You know, he's no spring chicken. I mean, and I'm not saying that to be a smartass. He's not. You know, a couple of years, the guy's going to be 70 years old. There we go. Whew. Let's see. There we go. All right, let me see something here. right, so now I can get 5-10 minutes in here, have a charge, drink my water, get back out. You gotta be careful in this heat, man. You really have to be careful, especially if you're older. Let's get Scott a new gimbal. I think I can get the gimbal, but you know, every little bit helps. It does add up. I mean, the gimbals, the newest gimbal they have is only 5,000 baht. It's 5,100 baht. Actually, it's 5,099 baht. That's what they are. So, you know, I've been putting it off as long as I can just because I just don't want to pay it if I have a gimbal. But there's a lot of good things about the new gimbal. As long as this thing works good, there's a lot of good things. This thing, somewhat, it's not real heavy, but when you're carrying it for hours, after a while, you know, if you hold up 2 pounds and you're holding it up and you're walking with it for 4 hours, after a while, it you know, it's tiring. The other one is supposed to be 350 grams or something like that, which is really, it's fuck all compared to this. And it folds. So you can put it in a little, like I have a little, I don't know, it's like you could fit a little tiny, not a tiny one, but like you can fit a notebook in it. A small notebook, not the regular like 8.5 by 11 notebook. You could fit a small notebook in it, and I like to use that one. This one right here, the gimbal fits in it, but you have to kind of squeeze it in there. And I can put a camera in this, I can put that in there, but if you can fold it up, it makes things that much lighter. I'm always looking for lighter and, you know, as little gear as possible. Just maybe, I always think about it and I think, well, maybe, you know, just having an iPhone 13 and then having this as a backup. So I have the absolute, or like something like a Samsung, or what's the one, the Huawei with the Leica lenses. Then you know, it's like, that's it. I'll get rid of all my camera gear. I'll get rid of everything. It's just like, that's what I use for everything. You don't need a gimbal. You don't need anything. Just maybe a little mini tripod. That's it, you know. If somebody was smart, they'd build a little mini tripod on the inside of the phone, and it slides out, and it's like made of titanium, you know. Samsung. I don't like Android, man. I really don't. I don't like them. I do like the fact that, well, that's the problem, Dre. You know, they probably see everything that we have now anyway, so it's probably irrelevant. Does it really matter? I mean, you know, what do I have that they're gonna listen? Fuck the CCP. Okay, so now they heard me. All right, what are you gonna do? You want to come yank me out of Thailand? Maybe they would, but I kind of doubt it. I don't think they really care about me. That's the thing. I'm not important enough, and I plan on staying that way. I have no ambitions to be any more important than I am right now. I was talking to a guy yesterday, a foreigner yesterday. No wish list camera. Well, I got wish lists, but you know, I mean, like, do I really need them, or are they going to make me money? That's the important thing. I have a nice Fuji. I have another Fuji, a backup Fuji. I have a Nikon that's very nice. It's a film camera. I have, what's the other one? The other couple that I have, a couple Minoltas. I have some other Nikon. I have stuff sitting in a box, cameras sitting in a box that they're film cameras. But as far as a video camera, either I want a real professional one, but I don't think I'm at the age where I want to do that. Where I wouldn't use, you know, I don't need to use it. I don't want to carry that around. So the video you get out of a phone or something like a Black Magic camera, one of those, something like that, something small like that, it's good enough, you know. My wish list is a Leica that costs like $7,000, and the lens, a good lens, is like $5,000. What apocalypse is that? There's no apocalypse going on. Contrary to what everybody believes, I do think that things are going to revert back to normal, the pre-COVID normal, eventually. It's just going to take time. I don't want that. I don't need it. I got a Fuji. The Fuji will do a good job. It doesn't warrant that kind of a. To me, it's not that much of an improvement to where I want to, I want to use something like that. I'd rather get something. Man, I'd rather get a GoPro or a little Sony. What are those things? The FCX things or whatever they are. They're like a 3,000. Or wait till Sony comes out with a new one. You know. What's starting? There's no fucking apocalypse going on. Where's the apocalypse? We're all gonna die. All right, so we are. I'm not gonna waste my time documenting it. If we're all gonna die, I'm gonna go out having a good time. I'm gonna go out having fun. Is this a foreigner? Looks like it is. Maybe it's a Thai. It's hard to tell. Oh, I'm glad I didn't come up this way. Me so hungry. I don't give a shit about all that. Really, I don't really give a shit. All I care about is, I hate to say that because I know I say that a lot, but really, I don't care. All I care about is, are my family and friends safe? They all are. Okay, end of story. Everybody else, what am I gonna do? I think it's a myth to believe that one person can change the entire world. There might be a few people capable of doing it, but I don't think I'm one of them. And nor do I aspire to be one of them. If I have to, I'll buy a little boat. Go live on the boat on the water, Superman can, yeah, that's true. Batman can change. Batman can change Gotham City. But I don't give a shit. That's the thing. I don't care. Me so hungry. I really don't care. I mean, if you don't want to take your vaccine, have you been vaccinated yet? Me so hungry. Or aren't you one of the anti-vaxxers? Or correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I've said it before a million times to people. You don't want to do it, don't do it. Okay. You believe there's an apocalypse? Okay, good for you. Of course not. Okay. So if you happen to, something happens to you, and it's because of the COVID and you die, are you going to be one of the people on your deathbed going, can I please have the vaccine now? I don't want to die. Because there are people that do that. And listen, it's up to you. It's your world. It's your life. 100%. That takes me to take care of my family. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, well, guess what? Get over it. You're sensitive. You can't take shots. Get over it. Yeah, okay. You won't be until you're dying from it. Then you might be. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. It's up to you. Here you go, guys. What is this? What's going on there? Goodbye, my love. See you next time. Yeah, my wife gets her second shot at the end of this month, and I get a booster. I don't know when. And at this point, I don't really care. The kids are all lined up now. They're scheduled. So. But you know, if you want to believe there's an apocalypse going on right now, the world is going to end, more power to you. If you believe there's a conspiracy going on, more power to you. What I think is you give people a little bit of power, and some people will run with it, and some people will use it responsibly. Unfortunately, it seems like 80% of the people are running with it and taking all the power they can, and 20% are acting responsible. So, just my opinion. In Alaska, the ICU is full 70%. It may end, but I don't think it's going to end from this. Mankind may eventually go extinct, but I don't think that it's going to happen in my lifetime. Yeah, actually, they're going to get AstraZeneca. So that's a good thing, I guess. I don't know which AstraZeneca it's going to be. The Thai AstraZeneca? The British AstraZeneca? What's it going to be? Maybe they'll switch and they'll get Pfizer. I don't know. I have no idea what the hell they're going to do at this point now, because I don't trust a word that the government says, whether it's this government or I'm talking about the governments of the world. I don't trust a damn thing any of them say. Sometimes I don't trust myself. Most of the time I trust myself, but sometimes I don't. But I'll tell you what, I trust myself a hell of a lot more than I trust any of these chuckleheads that are running the governments around the world. I think it's about time to get out of here. I'm talking about politics and COVID too much. Let's talk about, this is Thailand. It's so beautiful, it's paradise. It damn sure can be. At times. Listen, I haven't said anything, but please remember to leave a thumbs up, to subscribe, if you would be so kind. I'm trying to hit 15,000. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Somehow, I think it's a lofty aspiration that I hit it this year, but I think at some point I will, eventually. But you can help with that. I'd appreciate it, and you can help by watching. Well, I don't have my American in Bangkok T-shirt. One of them on today. It's kind of like a chick turning lesbian after dating a guy. That's the first thing I think of. You turned him into a monk. Anyway, thumbs up, please. Subscribe. Keep watching. Tomorrow we got Chucky on in the morning. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out a subject to talk about. And hopefully that'll be the, what's today, 27th? 27, 28, whatever. I got a couple days left. Every day. Oh, the other thing is, don't be shy about showing the love, whether it's through Super Chats, PayPal, whatever it is, please. Every month since, let me think here, May, June, July, August, yeah. What's this, September? Oh, so April, May, from April, every month since April, the numbers have gone up. And I'm talking about not only financially, but also statistically, they've gotten better. Even if it's been up a little bit, they have. And I'm happy about that. For the first time, I feel like my channel might be going in the right direction, although very slowly. You know, if I'm online for another 10 years, maybe I'll hit 15,000 subscribers. But you guys are making it possible. You guys are the ones who make my trips possible when I am allowed to go out. And now's one of those times. The only thing that I'm concerned about, and I haven't really thought about it lately, but, you know, I was talking to my buddy yesterday, is, you know, if you go to a certain province and then things change while you're there, although we're not planning on being there for very long, but, you know, where you're crossing provinces and you go from one province to the next, and then it's like, oh, well, I don't want to cross that province because this one you need to quarantine in. And there's only a few that you need to quarantine, so it's not that big of a deal, but we are looking into it, or I am looking at. I'm the one doing the research right now. Longhorns is busy sleeping. Yeah, well, that's fine, whatever. There are alternatives to everything. There are other ways to do things. It's all about figuring them out. Tony, thank you very much. Thanks a lot, man. Always appreciate the walkabouts. Closest I can get traveling to Thailand right now. Yeah, that's all the concern. That's the concern all over. You could visit a province and be stuck in lockdown, or they decide they want to test you, which they're not supposed to if I have two shots, which I do. They're not supposed to test me. If they did test me, they could very easily say, oh, you're positive. They could easily give me a false positive. Of course, they wouldn't do so on purpose. But, you know, stranger things have happened. And then what? I'm stuck, you know, and yeah, I got insurance, but, you know, I don't want to have to pay a dime because I got some false positive. And even if I am positive, you know, let me sit in a room. I'll sit in a room. I don't need to go anywhere. I'll sit in my house and I won't go anywhere. So I don't want to get tested. I don't need to be tested. I feel fine. Aside from, to pay advertising on Google so you get better hits. I don't know. Some guys do that. Some guys, they pay for, what do you call it, subscribers. I don't do that. I don't want to do it. You run the risk of having your channel shut down. And I don't, you know, I want to do it honestly. I'm not saying anybody else does, but I know that some people do. I just don't know about Thailand. I have no idea, really. But I don't want to do it. There's no way to, like, you know, I could pay, like, to advertise my channel on Facebook. You know. No, the money is in the quarantine. the test, okay, yeah, there's money in that, but the real money is in the quarantines. Yeah, I don't know that it would be worth it, to be completely honest. I don't know that it would be worth it. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna drink this water and get out of here. I'm cooling down, you know. I mean, I have, like, I don't know how many, 2,500 or something like that on my Facebook, and you know, I can use that. So they put you in a quarantine hotel. Yeah, exactly. And you got to pay for it. Just like if you watch the video, Me So Hungry, that I did, I think yesterday, about the guy who's bitching and moaning because he had to pay 60,000 baht, which, okay, I understand, you got to pay the money. Listen, there's a million doses of Pfizer waiting from America that America donated that Thailand is saying they don't know anything about, and the ambassador or the congresswoman who made it possible is saying that's ridiculous. They need to get their paperwork done. And Thailand is saying we don't know anything about it. Well, thank you there, Exeter. Thank you. I like to think so, but you know, to me, the bottom line is, well, the bottom line is the bottom line. It's the numbers. The numbers tell it all. So it's great that I have people that tell me, you know, I have people that they write me and they say, thank you for helping me, or, you know, I had a problem with this girl and you really made it clear, or, you know, whatever it might be. And I like that. That's great. But bottom line is, if the numbers don't reflect it, I can do better. You know, I'm not saying I got to have 1 million subscribers or something like that. It's not easy to do. By the way, choke D, Tony. Choke D to you. It's time to get out of here. Put this away. Get back on the road. Well, that's about the whole time that I've been online. I've been online for about 8 years on YouTube. It's time to get out of here. Definitely time to get out of here. All right, hang on. See if I can do this here. All right. Ah. You know, I wish I would have had. I wish I would have had a channel when I was traveling around with boxing, and even before then, when I was working as a photojournalist, because I went a hell of a lot of places, and really, I don't have all that many photos or video to show for it, you know. Oh man, to go from that nice, cool room back out on this street. Well, that was the best gig of my life, man. Thank you. The photojournalism was a good gig as well, but I had a couple of good gigs that really made it worthwhile. What do you cop? Oh wow, they put this in here. This didn't used to be here. It's a little empty area. Nile, what's happening? What was it? Tam Lang or something like that? Looks like they shut it down. Yeah, well, enjoy the humidity. Hey, it's good for you, but yeah, I think this was it. This was the place right here. Well, that's a shame. That's sad. This used to be a little Isan restaurant, but no more. All right, we're getting close to Lot Prow Road up ahead. Look at this. Grilling us up. Looks good to me. Smells good. There's a Cafe Amazon. Lotuses. Oh man. Get some. Hey man, it always feels good to go out for a nice walk. Even if it's only, 20, 30 minutes, it feels good. I always feel better. A walk, push-ups, leg lifts, squats, lunges, whatever. It always feels good to do some exercises. Jumping jacks, whatever. When I went to that place where the Rohingya were, the name of the place is Mia'u in northern Myanmar. I was out every single day, and all I did was walk all day long. I mean, a good at least 8-10 hours every day. That's good. Yeah, sometimes you gotta listen to your body, eh? Shit, I thought we were right here. We're not. That kind of sucks. It's like when you go, I'm almost at the finish line. And then you realize, oh, I'm only 2/3 of the way done. Man, protein in Thailand, protein in general, it ain't cheap. We got Nicholas and Alex some. And we got two different, they didn't have one in the 5 kilos, whatever the hell it is, 2 kilos. the big, huge bottle. And we got one that was in chocolate, the big bottle, the big plastic container. And that was 3,600 baht. And then we got a small one, and I think it was like 2,700. Yeah, I gotta look at it. I don't remember exactly what they got, but all right, now we can see Mud Prow. Nicholas has been, you know, lifting weights, and once a day he has a protein drink. And you know, you can start to see a little bit of size on him, you know. You can see he's growing. He's packing on a little bit of muscle. Yeah, Wang Tang Hong. Take a left, it's Bankaby. I don't know what it is. I forgot, but he made me get whatever it was. I haven't, you know, been taking the protein for a long, long time. What is this? What? Yeah, I don't know what that was. What that sign was. Yeah, it's not the greatest tasting stuff. Chunchom Village. Sushi joint. We had sushi yesterday. Kaiban is selling that place. Wow. So the house where the restaurant was is up for sale here. Where's the pork lady? Little coffee shop here. Go get it, man. Go get it. Thrive in the humidity. Revel in it. It's a nice little walk. You know, I started walking about 20 minutes or so before I started streaming. 20, 30 minutes. So really, I've been walking for about 2 hours, minus the stop at Starbucks. So it feels good. Very good. Tat pom, chai ying, big hair, cut hair, men, women. Lot Prow 101, soy 28. Look at this, Pontiac Firebird. Check that out. Don't see many of those here. Wow. All right, man. I don't know if I've ever seen one of those here. All right, I gotta pick up the pace a little bit here. Walking too slow. Taking my sweet ass time. $24. It's a print shop? Indeed it is. Print shop. Wow. Is that a Heidelberg? Let me see here. Yep. Heidelberg. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 4-color Heidelberg. Wow. Been a long time since I did any printing. Man, 30-something years, and they're still using the Heidelberg. Lots of printers have digitalized now, but they still use the Heidelberg. I always sniff out the print shops. Print shops and coffee shops. Whew. Wow. Yeah, I worked in the industry for about 12 years, 11 years, something like that. In the beginning, I used to print, you know, but after a while, I became a broker, estimator, then a broker. I preferred that, honestly, and I made more money at it. But there was some good money to be made. If you're running a big press, there's some good money to be made. Think I could just jump on one of these, get out of here. Well, let me take a quick test ride. Yeah. I'm just going to ride it around to Starbucks. That's the ticket. Hello, Korea dessert. Oh, there's a little coffee shop right here. Oh, it's a coffee shop glasses place. Check this out. They sell glasses, but they have a little coffee shop in there. Little cafe. Not a bad idea. All of a sudden it got a lot noisier. All right. We are at the end of Lot Prowl 101. Take a little walk through the market here. Bangkok. Let's see if it's a little more open than it was before. A couple weeks ago. Nope. Well, it's this Kung Pao, so well, you can't get in. Cow. That cut. Oh, you have to go through here. Okay, so there's only one opening, which is not surprising. Oh, looks like things have picked up a little bit. Whatever you want to eat, you can get it here. What do you have? Fish, chicken, duck, whatever you want, you got it. Noodles, mu ping. I brought Alex and Nicholas here when they were tiny when I brought them here. 7, 8 years old, something like that. This place is dead. Want flowers? Flowers. You want glasses? Got glasses. Whatever you want. You want cat food? There you go. I don't know how much it is though. $3.40. Yeah. It's like the same price as in the grocery. Ha Dao chicken. Kayang. Gold. More gold. The Chinese store, you get anything you want for dirt cheap. Well, some of them hold up, but you know, a lot of them don't. Wow, they changed this too. There used to be like a coffee shop in here, in this alley here, straight ahead where all the blue is. There was all kinds of little food places. They're really changing things up, and it's all because of this. Sky train. Time to take the mask off again. Whew. Brutal. Not much open across the street. Or here. These are the places where you go when you want some cheap furniture. That's where you go. Getting squirrely again. This place used to be an internet gaming place, and they had, I've told the story before, but they had this thing up here because of the flooding. They had it all across this blue tile, about this high. But I haven't seen it open in, I can't even remember the last time I've seen it open. And I think this is the place, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think back there where I said this is the place, that place used to be a karaoke. And at night it was very busy. Over here, there was a, what was it called? The Fish. It used to be called the Fish. Across the street in that little lot, really right there, where you see the Japanese red things over there, the lanterns. And, oh, what is it? Big accident, huh? The Fish used to be known as a karaoke place as well. And I actually went there one night before I lived out here. And this building up here used to be a Chinese language school. This used to be Thai Military Bank. It's gone by the wayside during COVID. Every time I went there, they acted like I didn't know why I was there. Do you have account? Yes. Is Thai Military Bank account? Yes. What you need? We're getting close to the Mall Bangkok, close to Waitani Hospital. close to where I used to live. It's been a nice walk. Little cop hut here. I don't know what they do all day other than maybe turn things on and off. Look at this, it's ready to roll, baby. At least it looks like it to me. Looks like it's ready to roll. Whew. So all this is done. Not exactly the greatest location here, which is why I think they probably change ownership of a lot of places very quickly. This place has been around a long time. Wow. Snooze, you lose. $7-Eleven. Dentist. Dentist gone. Oh no, dentist right here. Okay. This place has been dead for years. No tenants for years. Just not a good location out here. There's nowhere to park in the back. What is going on with this thing? So we're at Waitangi Hospital now. Waitangi with a V. because that's how they say it in Thai. The V is a W, Waran. And there it is. The place that has helped me many times, and I like the doctors and nurses, but the administration, well, I tolerate them. Ratana Bandit. Coffee joint is still here after all these years in the corner. Used to be a mattress shop, yeah, still there. Oh well, doesn't look like it's open. The place in front of the place in front of a little pickup truck used to be a clinic where I would take the kids if they had like a sore throat or something like that. And it was pretty good. Yeah, I lived right down the street. I lived right down the street before. I lived here for many years. In fact, when I first started on YouTube, I lived here. And then the hospital bought our house. Well, they've done a lot to the hospital. The hospital used to be not so great, we'll say. With the Middle Eastern money that's come in, they've really changed it around, but this coffee shop's been here for a long time. Oh, the guy is... Usually there's a guy, maybe it's the next street up, but I think it was this one. I don't know, maybe it's the next one up. There's a guy, he's always sitting there in his chair, reading a newspaper or laying there doing whatever. And all this was not here, if anybody remembers. People who've been watching for a long time, they might remember, but this used to be a green corrugated tin wall or whatever. And it was there for years. And now they're building, and it doesn't look like they've been building for all that long, but they have been. It's been a few years. Whew, man. Oh, so this is the place where they sell the units. Wow. Oh, so I don't know if you can see that, but that's supposedly what it's going to be. And I believe this is, how do you say her last name? Her first name is Ratchapa. I think that's what it is. Huge star, but she's around 40 now. I mean, you wouldn't, I'm sure they brushed it up a little bit, but she was a massive star. She was another bifern. I think it's up here where the guy was, but we'll see in a minute. Funny, this clinic, dental clinic, the dental clinic used to be an ink store. Yeah, this is it, but I don't see him. He's not here. Oh, you see? Well, he's not here. Usually he's right in here. He just sits there. Whew. Right now on the stream, we're at about 2 hours. And I walked about 20-30 minutes before the stream to get to where I started streaming. So she's not still a huge star. She's in the midst of her stardom right now. She's a massive, massive star right now. Wow, they've already, let's see here. When am I going to learn to bring an umbrella? If it's not raining, it's so hot that umbrella would help a little bit. But here we go right now. Here's the station. And across the street, what the hell was this called before? Got a kid. Tatwana 2. Tatwana 2. And the other one is Tatwana 1. And many years ago, I came in here and photographed this place, and the video actually got taken down because of the graffiti, which I don't know why. Nobody knew whose graffiti it was. They just took it down. And then I came in with Nicholas, and there was some guy sleeping there. Scared the hell out of us. And I know one of the videos is still up. Anyway, big place for graffiti for a long time ago. And this, they haven't taken care of it. They've never taken care of this lot here. Ever. But there used to be a building up here, and people always broke the glass, spray painted the windows. So looks to me like they're selling this lot. I don't know, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but for about 3 million baht, 2.69. There used to be another little building over here. There's one right here, but behind it there was a building. And yeah, a lot of homeless people would stay there, you know. All right, we're almost up to Happyland. You can see though, that's the station. Why they didn't make the station well, you know, in front of the mall Bangkok, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But maybe they'll have Maybe what they'll do is they'll have a, you know, like a skywalk, and you can walk and then just go right into the mall from the skywalk. That's what it would seem like. That would be the thing to do. Whew. Brutal, 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 brutal humidity. Oh. This place hasn't been open in years. It's just not a good place to be on Lot Prow. If I was looking at places to open a store or something, I definitely would not open a place here. Now the only exception is this place up ahead on the left, which is like well, I don't know if they're still open or not, but yeah, they have a little parking area just where that motorcycle is. And so people come in, look at the traffic. People come in. Doesn't look like they've been open for a while, but this place used to be pretty kicking. Look at this. There's a guy up there on top. He's like, what? No umbrella? Whew, man. Yeah, well, I mean, look, closed, closed, closed. Every place is closed. Why would you ever open a place on Lot Prow unless there was sufficient parking? You know, I don't know. Closed. Yeah, I'm not going to get across there. Green light. Whew. Let us get out of this hot sun. All right, we're at Happyland right now. Happyland Center. Across the street from the Mall Bangkok, which is where I'm gonna go. Except I'm gonna take the easy way, as long as I can get in. Ah. Whew. Khôngไม่ได้เหรอคุณครับเข้าไม่ได้เหรอ No ไม่ได้เหรอสวัสดีครับ Obviously you can't go in that way. Dude's catching some Z's. Just wants to get out of the heat, man. I don't blame him. Oh, man. Let me see. Yes. Should be able to get in here. I don't know if they're open yet, but it's 10 o'clock, yeah? Yeah, it's after 10. They should be open, but whew. I know I can get in up here. I think I'mยังไม่เปิดอ่ะก็เปิดกี่โมงอ่ะ10 โมงครึ่งที่เปิด10 โมง Yeah, so they're supposed to open at 10, but we are living in the time of fear for what I'm still not sure of. This is nice though. This is Happyland 1. It's gonna be nice to sit down and not have to wear a mask. Look at traffic. Whew. Shit. Whew. Whew. Lawn mart. Super hot. Madam, good afternoon. She doesn't like the camera. It's okay. I'll try. Just that. Yeah. Oof. ประมาณ2 ชั่วโมงครึ่งก็เดินไปรัตนบัณฑิตก็ไปเท่าไหร่นะ101ไม่ไกลเท่าไหร่จะนอนตอนนี้ก็ What about you? You ก็กำลังกันเมื่อไหร่ทำอะไรอ่ะวิ่งอ่ะเมื่อก่อนผมวิ่งเร็วเมื่อก่อนอันนี้เมื่อก่อนเหรอทุกวันนะไปกับเพื่อนไปคนเดียวก็ดีนะจะดีกว่าไม่ต้องรอใครใช่ไหมเมื่อก่อนผมวิ่ง1 ไมล์4 นาทีครึ่งไม่ใช่1 โล 1 กิโลเป็นไมล์เป็นที่อเมริกาเป็นไมล์1 ไมล์4 นาที30 วินาที4 นาที30 วินาทีแต่อันนี้ผมอายุ23ตอนนี้ล่ะตอนนี้ก็ไม่ดีขาไม่ดีแย่แล้วกำลัง60 27เป็นเด็กอีก5 ปี10 ปีเจ็บเหรอ3 ปีก็30นะโอ้ย30ยังไม่ได้แต่งงานเป็นผู้หญิงแก่แล้ว right hello shit took my spot motherfuckers She didn't say no camera. I just don't turn it on her because I know she doesn't like it. Tian doesn't like it. Beer doesn't care. Preo doesn't care. But Beer doesn't, or Tian doesn't particularly like it. So, Coconut Girl never returned. Well, there is a Coconut Girl now. I like how people tell me what she said when she didn't say it. It's good. It's good. Put words in her mouth too. So this is 220 plus 20 or 30, 240, 250 minus say 15 minutes for the Starbucks before. So it's a good little walk in this heat. I'll take it. I broke a sweat. And here is our friend, Miss Preo. The team won't be, I don't think they're going to be together all that much longer. They've all got their things to do. Places to go, people to see, new jobs, new positions. Whew. Thai 1155. Please tell me when she said that, because I didn't hear it. Fake news. It's fake news. I feel it now. Once I sit down, I feel it. I need to be doing this every day. Every single day. Not 3-4 days a week, every day. At least 6 days a week. Farang husbands to me. No, I don't think so, actually. I don't think so. I don't think any of them are... Although I don't know about Tian. But I don't think any of them, maybe Tian, but I don't know. I haven't asked her. Yeah, there you go. Why'd you retract it? For what? Why'd you retract it? At least have the balls to keep it up. You said it, own it. Bye. The end. No, I know you are, but I'm being straight. I don't think, who knows, man, I mean, really. I think 2 of them, it's a definite no. and I think one is a slight possibility, but I'm not going to get into why. But I will say this: there's a fair amount of Thai girls that are not all that westernized. I mean, like, they speak almost zero English other than hello, my name is Scott, where you come from, or whatever it might be. They speak a few phrases, hello, thank you, goodbye, and some of them, they just want to be with a Thai, It's not always the case, of course, but so what? You move on to the next one. Right? Man, that was a good walk. That was a very good walk. And normally, I think if this was in a period where there was very little humidity, it was a little bit drier, that was nothing. But man, when you got 95% humidity, and I'm sure that the feel like temperature now is over 90. It'll tax you. It'll take its toll on you. So, anyway, we're almost at 3 hours is 180. In Australia, we have been told we can travel overseas in December if you're from Sydney, so we're planning to come to Thailand again. Finally, can travel to Gimbal. It depends. If you are vaccinated, fully vaccinated in some places, have one shot in others, and in some places, for example, the Massot, that area, no, no, you have to quarantine. No matter what your deal is. No matter if you have quarantined in Bangkok, and if you've quarantined in Bangkok, and then you decide you want to travel to another province, you go to the wrong province, and there's only a few. You have to quarantine for 2 weeks. But there, again, one of the things that I'm waiting on, and I didn't really think about it until yesterday, but I just want to see if they make any changes again, with the restrictions, and are they going to lighten things up, or what's the deal, before we make a decision on where we're going to go. And I think Gennaro asked me, no, I think it's on the 30th. What's today? Today's a Monday? Yeah, so it's not until, I think, Thursday. Yeah, but that's unfortunately the way that Thailand thinks. That's your problem. They do. Jesus Christ. They do give you 45 days instead of 30. And that's so, but if you have to quarantine for 2 weeks, you still have 30 days left to see the country. And it changes all the time. They want to have 70% vaccinated. Before it was, oh, don't worry, it's October 1st. No, don't worry, it's October 15th. No, don't worry, now it's November 1st. They can't get it done. It's not going to happen. They're not going to have everywhere done by November 1st. So I wouldn't make any plans. I mean, I don't know what everybody's plan is why they have to rush over here. Unless you got your wife is here, or your girlfriend, and you guys are, I'm not talking about, oh, I just met my girl a month ago and she's my girlfriend. I'm not talking about that. Well, the other thing is that, people are not going to, if they don't find out until, say, November 15th, I don't think people are going to go, okay, let's go December, 10th, and we'll stay over Christmas. I just don't see a lot of people doing that right now. And, remember that Thailand is still on the red list for many places, including the United States, including the UK. A lot of people in Australia can't go out without an exemption. So who's going to come? The Chinese? Oh, well, the Chinese can't come either. So who's going to come here? I mean, there's still people that can come, but if they're looking for a big hit, that's not going to happen. I gotta drink water, man. Can't believe I did this for 6 hours a day. Eight hours a day before. Wait. Okay. Thank you. There we go. She's a ham. She enjoys the attention. You know what I could use right now? A nice cold shower, and then go in to my office and chill out with the air on in a nice cold air conditioning. That would be nice. I have no shopping to do. I have nothing to do here. I have a lot to do at home. But quite nice today. Quite a nice walk for doing nothing, really. I was talking to a guy the other day. Well, it was yesterday. And he's been here a long time, too. And he's been coming to Starbucks for a long time. Thank you very much there, Mr. Michael. Big shout out to Michael. Thank you for all the support. Appreciate it. And as I said, another big shout out goes to Richard. And then, like I said, let's all wish Soy Dog. Let's all give him a get well quick cheer or whatever. Give him a big get well hug. Anyway, and listen, I have said to what I was saying with the guy yesterday, what we were talking about, is that, we go into Starbucks and the one thing about Starbucks is, first of all, the coffee is consistently average, if that. And what's funny is Longhorn said, oh, the coffee I had the other day, the day we were here, the coffee was really bad. And I go, well, really? And then yesterday the guy told me, oh, I had a coffee that was really bad. He goes, but it was the guy that was making it. They don't seem to take as much pride in what they're doing. They're just like, eh. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't noticed. But what I do know is here, they have, and even upstairs at the other Starbucks, they always take care of you. They give you good service. If something happens, if you're not happy with something, they'll give you a replacement, or if you spill something, they give you another drink or whatever, which that's normal. But but what I was saying with the guy, what we were saying is that they have, there's 4 girls here. There's the 3 that you guys, seem to obsess over and know. And then there's also Mook. But they always make sure that you're well taken care of. And I mean, like, I've been outside talking to somebody, I forgot that I ordered something, and they come out and give it to me, and they stand there and talk to me and my friend or whatever. You know, they're always very pleasant. So that's a bonus. However, to have 3 of them, or 4 if you want to count her, to have 3 of them that are all pretty attractive, fairly attractive, in one place is a bit of a long shot. Now, Soy Dog Cowboy may disagree with me if he's still, which I kind of doubt it, but if he's still watching. Yeah, exactly, Raymond. That's exactly how I feel. Listen, I'm not here for the water. I'm not paying, almost $1 for this water. That's not why I came here. I didn't come here for the great water. I don't want a coffee because I've already had a coffee at home. And I drink too damn much. Too damn much coffee. I'll end up having 3 double or 4 double espressos in a day. And I don't want to drink that much. 2 is probably enough. 3 on a day where I really need it. But the point is, these girls, they've been here for years. I mean, they've been here for at least, I think Preo's been here 3 years. What's her name? Has been Tia. She worked at another Starbucks. She's been here for years. And to get 3 of them or 4 of them in one store, and they're all great, and like you guys tend to want to see them or whatever, that's a long shot, because I can tell you, I go upstairs to the other one. There's 2 other ones. I go upstairs to the one on the top floor, and I go upstairs to the one on the second floor, and the service is still decent, but it's not like here. You don't get 3 or 4 great girls working in one place where everybody's like happy to see them, and they're always happy to see you. They always, I mean, I see them walking around town, I see them walking around the mall, and they're always friendly. So, that's why I come here. And because I've been coming here for, to Starbucks in the mall Bankaby for, I don't even know, maybe 12 years, something. Before there were 3 Starbucks, there was one. I always say this, and it was over by the grocery store, and it was tiny. It was really small. And I used to come all the time. So, it's a great place to meet people. It's a great place to hang out. The coffee. I don't like the. If you want a foo-foo drink, they make good foo-foo drinks. The sweet frappuccinos and all that stuff for a price. You can get one at like Cafe Amazon, and they're really good. You can get one for $2.50. 70 baht. It's not even 50 cents. $2.10 or so. Here, they're going to cost you 170 baht. So what's that? It's almost $6. So double the price, more than double the price. You're paying for the name, Anyway. Hopefully, you guys will tune in tomorrow. We'll be talking to Chucky, if all goes well. Yeah, I know a lot of people, they just get like an Americano or something like that, but that's why I always get an espresso. But sometimes the espressos now, I drink one and I'm like, that's too much. Because I don't ever put any sugar on them. I don't ever put any, in them. I don't put sugar in the espressos. Shit, I forgot. No, it's not going to win any prizes, but it's consistent. Good or bad, it's consistent. Listen, I've been to how many places now? 4 coffee. Well, I've been to Sarni's. I've been to that. What was the name of that? Panda Fraca or whatever it was called. They had good coffee. And what was the other place? Oh, the place I went to, Caro's Roastery. And that was quite good. They've all had better coffee. Sarni's, Caro's, and the Panda Fraca or whatever it was called. They've all had better coffee than here. Hello, Johnny. But I think, let me think here. Sarni's it's not the most comfortable. It's okay. They don't have the nice plush seats. Let me see, the Panafraca, or whatever it was called. No, they weren't comfortable. They had like bar stools. And the Caro's place, no, it wasn't all that. So obviously this place is a lot more comfortable. As far as Soy Dog Cowboy goes, he had some heart issue. I don't think it was real serious, but he had a heart issue, and so he went in for that. And his eyes have been bothering him, so he's getting old. Listen, when Jono and Longhorns and I get together, maybe the coffee experiences are up to the person that can. Well, I'd say definitely. Shit. However, what I will say is that I don't want to sneeze. If I sneeze, I'll sneeze like 7 or 8 times. Hang on 1 second. Right. So now I don't have to worry about the battery going down. Yeah, obviously, how a coffee tastes is, taste is subjective, but I dare say that most people who enjoy coffee on a regular basis would like some of the places that we have been lately. And one thing I'd really like to know is, how do the coffee experts grade different coffees? Do they sit there and drink them side by side and put down notes about them, or do they? That's the way they have to do it. They get like some sparkling water or something after a coffee to clear their palate, and then they have another one. I wouldn't mind doing that, but the problem is, man, you drink like 5 coffees in a row, and you're like. You mean Boran? Boran? Is that what you mean? Traditional, old school coffee? I don't mind that once in a while. But I'd rather have an espresso or a cappuccino or something. You think that's gonna have any germs in it? Coming from my mouth, walking around. Look at that. It's all sweaty. Nasty. Fortunately, I have a brand new one. Just stand corrected. Oh, well, I wouldn't sweat it. They misspell things all the time. So Chucky has already agreed to come in tomorrow. Oh, thank you very much, Michael. Thanks once again. I appreciate that. Was watching some. I'm always buying these freaking things because between me and my kids and my wife, we go through masks like crazy. I just throw them out. You know, it's like I use them once or twice. Boom, in the trash they go. Yeah, I mean, Archie Luxury is funny, you know, and he knows his shit about watches, you know. There you go. You got I think they're twins. Oh wow, interesting. She was all interested in knowing. They're the younger kids. I'm talking about like teenagers. You know, I don't know how old these kids, but they're young, you know. They all are interested. Oh, are you on YouTube? Are you? Me, I'm like, no, I just got a phone and I just turn it on once in a while. Yeah, well, I should, but I don't, and I'm not. I tell you what, you tell everybody else in here to put their mask on, and if they do, and if it becomes a law, then I will. Otherwise, not gonna happen. Oh man, I'm cooling down from that walk. I tell you what, if you get access to a sauna, if you're in a place that's not that hot, get access to a sauna and go in there and walk around for 2.5 hours in the sauna and see how you feel. No, he's not here yet. He hasn't been coming as much as he used to. He used to be here every day. I used to see him almost, well, I don't come every day, and I haven't come every day in years. But every time I would come, it seemed like he would be here. And I don't see him quite as much, but, you know, who knows? He may have something else going on, who knows? But he always watches, and I'm grateful for that. He's a nice guy. Konnichiwa. Wakarimasu ka? Arigato. What is it? Arigato nisai. I can't remember. I don't remember at all. Yeah, they're twins. Wow. I can't imagine having twins. Yeah, well. Make me. There you go. I know wear mask because I sit in restaurant. Considering I was with two guys here 2 days ago and one guy here yesterday, and none of us wore masks because no one else wore a mask here. Again, it doesn't matter. He's just being a dick, that's all. I mean, that's pretty self-evident, or pretty evident rather, excuse me. I just feel like chilling out. Might as well, I might as well shoot. Listen, I got nobody else here to talk to. I might as well shoot the shit with you guys. I figure I get another 12 minutes. So let me just tell you what I'm gonna give you guys. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about our little trip. you know, I wanted to go in the middle of nowhere and blah, 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 you know. However, if I was going by myself, I would probably do it. But going with Longhorns, if something happens to him, it's kind of on me. If I go by myself, it's all on me. However, I know he's game for a lot of things, but I also know that I overstep. I expect too. I believe in myself a little bit too much. And so I had thought about all kinds of places, you know, like trekking and going into the jungle somewhere. But then I was, you know, I've been thinking about how I really would like to take. I don't want to do a kayak, but I really would like to get like one of those inflatable rafts with the steel bottom that you pack up into like a backpack, and then anything other than that, I don't know. But I'd like to get some kind of a raft that would seat like 2 people very, very easily and go down the river, like the Ping River, and hit the Chao Phraya. Maybe even have a little electric motor on it. That is something that's within reach. That's something that can be done. But I think in order to do it right, before I decide, I'm going to go out and be a river rafter, I'm going to go raft the rivers, I think the thing to do is to go to where the people know about the river, where I can get information about the river, and that is at the mouth of the Ping River. And where is the mouth of the Ping River? It is in Dao Chiang Dao, which is in Chiang Mai province. So it's north of I believe it's north of Chiang Mai. But I was thinking maybe that's a place to go because there's things to do there. And well, I don't know how many tugs are going to be on the Ping River, which is pretty small, at least in the beginning. There are sections of it that are very, very small because I remember taking them. You know, which it's kind of like, do you want to get one of the, you know, like a longtail boat? No, I don't. You could get a little longtail boat. You could get a little plastic boat. Then you got to carry the goddamn thing around. Haul it around, you know. They have like, you know, folding kayaks and all kinds of stuff like that. And yes, you can rent one, but you're going to have to give it back. And what are you going to do if you're taking it, you know, so let's say you just go 500 kilometers, which is a long way. That's at least a 15 day trip, at least. How are you going to bring it back? Then what are you going to do? You're going to drive back with the thing? I mean, you know, better to have something you can keep. Most go to Nakhon Sawan. Yeah, I mean, I've looked into it quite a bit. They got the Moon, the Wang, the Ping. I forget the other two. The Chin, is it the Chin or the Chi? And they all hit the Chao Phraya, but the Ping starts at the northernmost point. Fuck that. You might be surprised. Really. If he knew he had a seaworthy boat or a river-worthy boat, and I've checked into them. They're about $500-600. They're not cheap. $600. It could be a pretty. It could be a lot of fun. And you don't have to do it all at once, you know. I mean, you could if you. I'd like to. I always think about, can I get the whole trip done? Can I do it all? It's, you know, it's a thought, but it's something that can be done. And No, he would. Listen, I think you guys underestimate him a little bit. He doesn't want to go to like Cockabarachi, which, if you know anything about Cockabarachi in Myanmar, man, I mean, they had these people were they were mountain climbers. They were not travelers, and so a lot of the things that they did wrong had to do with travel. But they had a hard time making it. And they had all kinds of porters helping them. They had a lot of stuff, a lot of gear, a lot of food. They carried food with them. They had the porters carry food with them. They still failed. Now, they failed going to the top of the mountain. They didn't fail going all the way past Cockabarachi. But even that would be tough for us. And if the expense is really, you talk, I figured it out. It was at least $10,000. So I figured 15. It's $15,000. Like, do we really want to go that bad? No, I don't think so. I mean, hey, let's raise $15,000 so you can see me and Longhorns die going to Cockabarachi. I just wanted to go to the bridge. They have this spectacular bridge that I wanted to go to. So he was game in the beginning, but now he knows just how difficult it is, and he's like, And that's the reason why you go to the river, you go check it out. Maybe maybe we get a car to take us down somewhere, or we get we take a song tao into a city down, go over to the river, we check it out, we talk to people, But I mean, getting somebody to take us would be, it would be so expensive. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do something for a month and go, okay, you just pay me 20,000 baht. No, it's not gonna happen. But I have looked at some of the boats, and I think they're manageable. So it's an idea, and hey, you know what? If we go up there and we check things out, I gotta talk to him. He's probably still sleeping, or he's laying in bed watching right now, and he doesn't want to say anything. I'm not gonna go into Myanmar. You don't have to go to Myanmar. And the thing is that that area, if you're vaccinated, there is no test, there is no quarantine, there's nothing. So we'd go there, but we wouldn't go there to do the touristy stuff and go into the city and hang out. Maybe we'd end up doing it, I don't know, but that's not why. And then the thing is that I was thinking, because Longhorns and myself are coffee connoisseurs. Who knows? Maybe we could go up and get some of that elephant shit coffee. We could try some of that out. Well, to go on the boat would be an epic. I don't know if I would call it the Thailand Queen. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't make me laugh. How about Thai Queen? She's the Thai Queen. How about we name it beer? Oh, can you imagine if we named it after some chick? Some chick at Starbucks. Oh, God. We take a photo and send it to them. Look, girls. It's the Preo beer. It's the beer Preo Tian. It's our new boat. Oh, God. I think that the next time I come in here alone, I'm gonna tell one of these girls that we're gonna get a boat and we're gonna name it after them. Just to see the look on their face. Because they'd be like, what, really? Nah, I don't think so. She's very nice. Read between the lines. I do it all for you guys, you know, really. It's all for you guys. It's all for you guys. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like if I just didn't turn the phone on sometimes. I just did whatever I have to do. Whatever I wanted to do, whatever I had to do, I just did it, and I just didn't turn the phone on. Because really, a lot of times I go, I'm gonna go out for a walk this morning. I might as well bring the... Don't make me laugh, man. Got a little bit of a cough here. Don't want to make it worse. And gill horns. I don't know, you know. The way to really do it though is to get pictures, to print them all out. Well, I'd be the little buddy. To get pictures, to print them all out. Really, I'd like to talk to somebody who really knows the rivers, you know. I'm not talking about, well, I took a little trip. I've taken plenty of trips on the river. I don't want to take a cruise. And then the other thing is that if I'm going to do that, well, now I need to go get a GoPro. It's another thing I got to go get. A GoPro or some waterproof kind of camera. Either that or put my phone in a waterproof case. You know, there's all kind. Every time you do something different or you do something new, you always got to consider, oh, well, I might need this, I might need that. You know, so it's something to think about, though. But I am thinking that maybe what we could do is go up there and take a little trip. Take a little 1 or 2 day trip down the river, down the Ping, or up the Ping, and snip. Maybe, you know, look around for some good coffee. Just check out the area. You know, the Chiang Dao is the third highest mountain in Thailand. So it starts out, you know, you're pretty high up. And I don't know how fast the river gets going. I don't know what, but that's the reason why. Hey, beer. คุณมาจากที่ไหนจังหวัดอะไรนะจำไม่ได้สระบุรีคุณเคยไปเชียงใหม่รู้จักดาวชิงดาวเป็นภูเขาไม่เคยไปอยากไปจะไปไม่ได้เดินแต่รู้จักแม่น้ำพิงอยากซื้อเรือแล้วก็ลงไปกับเพื่อน yeah think so okay she's been there she knows the river, she knows everything. Like most women, most Thai women, they know about it, but they have nothing to provide. I asked my wife about where to go, what to do. Oh yeah, I know that place. Ever been there? No. Do you know about this? No. I asked the kids. Yeah, we know. We know. Maybe they've been there, but they don't know what I need to know. That's why you want something done, you got to do it yourself, you know. So, well, we're at 30. What are we at? We're at 3 hours, not 30. 180 minutes. So unless anybody has any objections, I'm going to call this stream to a halt. My wife tells me where to go all the time. Yeah, I think it's a recurring theme with Western husband and Thai wife. They know exactly where we need to go. They know exactly where we need to go and what we need to do and when we need to do it. They have all the answers. When you ask them about themselves, most of the time they're like, I don't know, I have to think. So, but I've already cleared it with the wife this trip. Another trip with the boat, I don't know about that. That's, that's a little more time and everything, but I'll clear it. It'll get cleared. It's not me walking on the side of the road. That was her big thing with me walking. She didn't want the disrespect of me being smushed on the road and her having to go identify my shredded body like some dog that's just been laying there with his tongue out and he's flat. She didn't want to have to go do that. So a little bit different than I'm gonna go on a boat. I'll wear a life vest. You know what's so funny? When I first came here, if I'd be sitting with some girl, she'd go, "What are you doing?" "I'm just thinking." "Yeah, kid magna, don't think too much." They tell me not to think too much. And I would be like, maybe you need to think more. You need to think more, I need to think less. But the reality is they're always thinking. And it's usually about one thing. Well, it's all related. And I could easily say it's money, but it's not. It's security. It's, do we have enough for this? Are we going to be able to do that? When can we do this? When can we do that? Are we okay with this? But it could be a lot worse. I could be back in America right now at some job learning about critical race theory. Going to football games saying, fuck Joe Biden. I mean, what is it? The more I think of you, the less I think. Look at this. Let me show you something. Two girls. What do you notice? Both of them on their phones. Oh yeah, it's business. It's all business. They've shit. This particular Starbucks has really mellowed its music out lately. I don't know if Starbucks in general has just given them different mixes, but I've noticed there's a lot more like country and old stuff. Anyway, going back to high school. Huh? I don't know what she said. Friend. I don't care. I don't care if it is your boyfriend. Friend, boyfriend, husband, doesn't matter to me. Yeah, Starbucks can't adjust the volume here either. And if the manager's here, he'll do it sometimes, but they don't like to. If I go to another one where they don't know me, they'd be like, yeah, okay, and then they won't touch it. Beer is adorable. Yeah, I mean, they're like I said, they're all cute girls. I'll tell you what, honestly, I mean, to be completely straight. You know that Tian has a baby, and she has really popped back from it. It's usually the first one they snap back. The second or third one, that's a little more difficult. And Preo's been working out. She's exercises all the time, and she looks like she's been exercising. She's starting to look really fit. She looks like a fitness, like some chick, like you would think she's like some Australian chick who's like, you know, all she does is teach people fitness every day. She's starting to look like that. And yeah, she's, and you know, like I said, a couple of years ago, I thought of her like, oh, she's like, she reminded me of like, if I had a kid who was like a female, you know, so like a little girl, you know, that's what she reminded me of. Now she doesn't remind me of that anymore. She's starting to look like a woman, you know. And Beer has always been cute, and she's always been very nice. Now, and you just take this with a grain of salt, because this is where guys get caught up, I think. Just because they're nice to you at a place like Starbucks or 7-Eleven, or you go into McDonald's all the time, or wherever it is, just because they're nice to you at a place like this, you're only seeing their work personality. You're not seeing the girl who goes out and, you know, you're sitting there and you look in the direction of some other chick and she goes, "What are you looking at?" "Nothing. I'm just looking around." "Oh, really? You're probably looking at that girl." You don't have some insecure chick. You don't know if she's insecure. You don't know what she's like. So let's take everything with a grain of salt. You know, they could be perfect. You never know. I kind of doubt that, but you don't know. You know, that's the thing. You only know them through here, and I don't know them really well. Let's just get that clear right from the get-go. I mean, I've had a few conversations with them all, and with the manager, and with some of the other staff, just because I've been here a long time, and so have some of the other guys that I know that have been coming here for a long time. So between us all, we kind of know what the deal is with them. But that doesn't necessarily mean that if you were to take them out, you know, like, I mean, if you didn't call, maybe one of them would get really pissed off, and you know, they wouldn't want to talk to you anymore, and they go through, they're like little kids, and, you know, I mean, you just don't know. So, Gennaro, if that's what you're into and you really want to take a chance, come on down. Go for it. Take your chances. I will say this. When I first started seeing my wife, she was like 21 years old. And I would say a Thai girl at 21, most of them are not really fully mature, emotionally, mentally. I think it takes a few more years, you know? Once they pop out a kid, that's a little different. Next comment. Let's just continue before I say goodbye. Continue a little longer before I say goodbye. Next comment. Oh, Monash comes in at the buzzer. Well, there's the 2-minute warning. You're at the 2-minute warning right now. What was this? I was thinking more of a rotation situation. Yeah, you know that's never going to happen. As much as you'd like to dream, that's never going to happen. I love beer like a teddy bear. Can just hug her to death. Nice and cold, foaming head and beer. Maybe I should tell her. I should tell her we're going to name our boat Beer. And then we'll put at the end, sing. Beer, sing. No, I would never do that. I don't like Shanghai anyway. Yeah, exactly. CRT. That, you know, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't even know there was anything else. 2 Pfizers and a flu shot. Guess what? I have the flu. I have a flu shot as well. And so do the boys. They got flu shots. I forget how long ago it was. Oh, maybe I should. Oh. Mr. Minaj, what's happening in out there in the outback? Anything? Hello, Monash. See you later, buddy. You know, like, hello, Newman. Hello, Monash. I love that when he does that. Politics suck like most places. Brother doting over his new baby boy on holes, but I have the flu, as they say, so not so much. Yeah, nobody likes to be sick. Fortunately, I haven't really been sick for a while. I get headaches sometimes, but other than that, I haven't been sick since maybe I was getting sick a lot because of my gallbladder before. That could have been a big cause of everything. Poison ravaging my body. Everyone has advice. I have no advice. Just grin and bear it. Make sure to stay hydrated, whether you're sick or not. You know, what is it? Feed a fever, starve a flu? I think it's something like that. Yeah, marathon stream today, huh? Hey, if you really want to piss some people off, I don't know who you're going to piss off, but you might piss some people off. Get yourself a Farang Lives Matter t-shirt. Just go down below and click in the store link, and you can get yourself a Farang Lives Matter. I don't see anything wrong with that. The thing is you could make a shirt for everybody. Everybody that you wanted to make a shirt for like that, you could. You know, short people's lives matter. Tall people lives matter. Medium height people lives matter. I don't know. This stream ain't monetized anyway. What does it matter? Too much music in it. How about my life matters the most? And then what's somebody going to say? Oh, that's racist. But my life does matter the most. I'm sorry if I'm selfish, but it does not matter the most. Anyway, thank you for joining me. It's been fun. It's been a fun 3 hours. They are Western size, yes. They come from the West. They are shipped from the West. My life does not matter. My government says so. That kind of sucks. But it's the truth. How about just governments suck? Should make a shirt that says that. Governments suck. And then you have, well, I wouldn't put the flags up. That's bound to piss somebody. That's bound to piss somebody off. It's a problem nowadays. When you got the internet, you know, you're always you're always bound to piss somebody off. But as the saying goes, and don't get nasty about this, but it's better be pissed off than pissed on. Idi Amin or Eddie Amin? Is it Edie or Eddie? Yes, being homeless is fine, but don't wipe your nose on the flag. Ooh. That's what tissues and handkerchiefs and your sleeves are for. To wipe your nose. Anyway, I can sit here and chat with you chaps all day. Too damn humid. It's just too damn humid out today. You know, the next thing that's going to happen is they're going to blame everything on the climate, and we're gonna all have to lock down. How did you pull up after the walk? What do you mean pull up? I was fine. You know, I mean, it's almost 3 hours of walking. Well, 3 hours minus stopping in the other Starbucks. You know, in the 95% humidity weather, when it feels like 90 degrees, I mean, you know, fine, you know, I mean, I think you could do it, Monash. I think you just need to go out and do it, you know. Believe me, I don't want to do it. Every time I go outside, I'm like, what am I doing? I don't feel like doing this. Every time I try to do a push-up, I'm like, I don't want to do any push-ups. And then I go, all right, let me just do a few. You know, it's the same thing. Anyway, as I said, I could go on and on and on and on and on forever. We could just all shoot the shit here. But nothing to do and see here. Well, it's not like there's a lot for me to see here. I mean, I'm sitting in a Starbucks. They don't have Starbucks in Australia? When I was younger, it took 10 minutes to walk to the bar and 3 hours to walk home. Coldest place in Thailand is the movie theater or my office. Believe me, my office gets really cold. My bedroom / office gets very, very cold. It gets so cold that if you're not wrapped up in a blanket, you're gonna be freezing. You ain't gonna be able to cut it. And you know, I like this now because it's peaceful. Come afternoon, come about 3-4 o'clock, and this place is packed. I would not want to be one of these girls working here, to be honest. They have to have a certain demeanor to work here. It's the little minuets of activity that make Thailand exciting. Just sand and space. Here, just sand and space. Well, I was just saying earlier, Mr. Manash, that it is the little things that make life worth living. You know, listen, it's not necessarily the journey. Sometimes it's planning the journey and seeing it come together. You know, that's how I think. No sense of community or ethos. That's America to the T, man. In most places, that's America. That fits America well. Here, even here, you know, I mean, it can be that way, but I think it's just me, and it's just that I'm a Westerner. But like now, I know all my neighbors. You know, they know me, they know my family. You know, death matters. Yeah, but see, to me, I guess it matters. I kind of look at it like death's going to happen no matter what. It's going to happen at some point. Now we're going to get all philosophical and analytical here. You know, life is not never ending. So I think you have to focus on life. If I was to, you know, this is the thing, and I tell my kids this, and I've told fighters this, I've told all kinds of people this, and I really believe this. And really, I believed it most with boxing, because if you're a professional fighter, you have such a short window to make your mark, and then that's it. You're done. You know, I knew one guy. I got to know him a little bit, and he's a, you know, guys in boxing knew who he was. He beat some good fighters. He beat Michael Carbajal. You know, he had a great run. He was world champion, and then he started to lose. You know, he got older. He had problems. You know, he had wives or a wife or whatever that was, you know, a hassle and causing stress. And before you knew it, the guy lost. You know, I don't even know. He must have lost like 12 fights in a row. And I was like, why is he still fighting? The money, you know. So you have all these Thai things in your area, but it's not good enough. You know why? Because you're not surrounded in an environment that puts off the Thai vibe, the true, authentic Thai vibe. I think that's underestimated. You know, I never have to worry about really a drive-by or getting into a hassle as long as I keep calm and together. You know, there's not people that just come up and want to hassle you for no reason, at least no Thais. You know, it's a pretty mellow life here. And the government's not, you know, all over you. As much as I may bitch sometimes about governments, the government doesn't, you know, they're not out in force making sure everybody, you know, oh, you can't pull your mask down. Yeah, but I'm sweating my ass off. It's 95% humidity. I just took it down for 30 seconds. You're going to jail. Oh, you got to pay a fine, 20,000, 30,000 baht. It's not going to happen. That's the thing. This country ain't your country. And I'm happy about that. You know, sometimes it's not good, but sometimes, most of the time, it's fantastic. I'm glad that Thailand is Thailand. It is what it is. And, you know, for all the people who go, well, back in my country, we do it this way, we do it that way. Yeah, but it's not. This ain't your country. All right, she's a ham. She's always looking at the camera. She always wants to show herself. So what's that tell you? She's an exhibitionist. I'm going to tell her that we're going to name a boat after her. Oh my God, that's funny. Grass is always greener. Yeah, that's true. Oh, she's gone. I will make it a point to let her know that we're going to name a boat after her. Although I'm not going to. I won't. Has to be better than that. Has to be better than just some chick's name. You know, it has to be like Goddess or, I don't know. Goddess of Longhorns. Yeah, you always got to keep busy. That's why you know, it may not seem like it sometimes. Some people may think, oh, it's so laid back, and I mean, yeah, it is. But if you just like do nothing, then that's what you end up doing, nothing. So I always try to do something. I give myself a time to do nothing, absolutely nothing, if I want to. And you know, now I know when I get to a place, you know, it's where I'm like, I'm really tired. I'm not in a good mood. Then I know, like, if I'm at home and I don't have anything pressing, well, take a little nap, you know, take a little old man nap, you know. It sounds like fun, doesn't it, Johnny? As long as I got plenty of water, you know, plenty of food and water, we'll be fine. I don't remember, you know, I just vaguely remember going, I could have sworn it was up the Ping River. You're in. Well, you got to get over here. You know, but it'd be nice to go take a look around. That's really what I want to do, because even on that walk that I did, you know, listen, I had no clue where to go, where everything was. I didn't have a clue. Would have been nice to... no worries. Would have been nice to just done a drive-through. And I'll tell you what, the reason that I haven't done a walk with like Longhorns to Pattaya is because I'll be on the road again. I'll be on the frickin' road. Any other way any other route that you go is going to be, I mean, it's much, much farther. I don't remember the exact distance, but it was something like an extra 100 kilometers or something like that. And I was like, fuck that, you know. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Manash. What do you think Loss has given LOS, Land of Circumcision? Oh, no, that's a C. Land of Smiles has given, it's supposed to be LOU. Land of Uncertainty. Besides a family. Well, believe it or not, I'm a lot more settled and laid back and you know, I mean, like, listen, Thailand is, I've been here almost, you know, it's like I said, it's almost 30 years. Coming close to 30 years now. I know this sounds a bit odd, but like, I don't always think, okay, where am I going? You know, I think, you know, like,จะไปไหน จะทำอะไร you know, sometimes I catch myself thinking in Thai or something like that, and I would say probably just the Thai mentality is kind of rubbed off on me, where I just don't, and it's taken a long time, and it continues. There are certain things that I just go, okay, I don't need to worry about this. I don't need to think about this. I don't care about this. You know, Mike and Rai, just, you know. That's probably, the culture is rubbed off on me a lot. You know. Yeah, that's probably the one thing I've really gotten from living here. That's a good question. I have to do a video on that. That's a very good question. I have to think about that and maybe do a video on it, because it's a pretty deep question. You know, I mean, listen, you want to get a wife and come here, you can get one. You want to get a family, okay, you can get one. You're not always going to get a good wife or a good family, depending on, you know, depending on you, depending on them. But let's just say that you do. I don't even want to say a feeling of contentness, because I don't ever want to be 100% content. But relaxed, you know. Most of the time pretty relaxed. I don't know. That's a really good question. Fuck no. That's like the fisherman thing, you know, where like, oh, well, you know, you catch a lot of fish. You should buy a boat. You could catch even more fish. Well, then what'll I do? Well, you'll be able to catch even more fish, and then you buy a fleet of boats, and then you're going to be rich, and you're going to, yeah, but I have all this already, just from fishing from the beach or whatever, you know? So it's like, restaurant in America, ugh. Restaurant in Thailand, maybe, but my wife would have to run it, man. I wouldn't, you know. Yeah, that's not something I want to. The restaurant is, oof. That's a tough gig, man. Restaurants are a tough gig, you know. You always got to worry about spoilage, waste, happy customers, consistency, profit, of course. That's, you know. Too much. Anyway, listen, this stream has gone way, way too long. Way too long. But thank you very much, everyone. I think it's sometimes nice to return home as a light interlude of when I step back, which is by travel restrictions. So. Yeah, I would like to. I would like to go back home and see my parents, and I wanted to for a while. But obviously, it's not that simple right now. But it does definitely, but even just going outside of the country provides you with a break. And that's, for me, that's usually enough to where when I come back, you know, puts things in perspective and you're like, hey man, it's good to be back here, you know. But I said this the other day, the only time is when you get unlucky and maybe the taxi driver is an asshole when you're coming from the airport or something like that, you know. Western shop for Thailand is Western shop with Western clothes sizes. Well, there's plenty of those, man. There's a lot of those, you know. What are people doing with their pets when they come to stay long term? Quarantining them if they need to be quarantined. It's always an issue, you know, but a lot of people, they do bring them. Yeah, exactly. The taxi driver brings us right back to reality. Listen, I came back from, I think it was Hong Kong, and I was not in a good mood because I didn't like what I saw, and I was just like, I wanted to stay longer, and I thought, all right, well, I'll go back soon, and I did. This was like the second trip or something, and the taxi driver was like, he said something like, 300 baht or something like that. I go, no, turn the meter on. And he was like, oh, well, and I was like, listen, you turn the meter on or you stop right now. This is at the airport after I already had the paper and everything. And I was, you know, irritated, man. And I was like, no, you turn the meter on, you know. And he did, but it was just, you know, I was like, oh, man, why you gotta do me like that? Where are there Western-sized clothes in Bangkok? Go to any of the malls. Go to some of the shopping malls. I'm not talking about the Mall Bangkok. Go to some of the places like Siam Discovery, Central Embassy, where they have name brand shops. Emporium. What's the other one? M. Courtier. Go to places like Icon Siam. Go to places like that. You're going to find clothes in Western sizes. But you might have to pay for them. I mean, you know, you're not going to pay 99 baht. You're not going to pay 199 baht. It's not going to happen. That's what I mean. But there are plenty of them. He refuses to fly our dogs. We have 14 months left to work, and I want to come stay for 3 months or so. Well, I mean, if you're only coming for 3 months, I don't know. I mean, check into it, you know, because I don't know what the restrictions are now, if they're different than before, but normally they have to quarantine for a little while. I don't remember how long, because, you know, the people that I know that have done it, I know that Longhorns, you know, he's been thinking about it, but he doesn't know if his dogs are going to be able to handle it. And so that's something else to think about. But, you know, you could always board them, but first, that's expensive, and second, you got to make sure you know the place, you know. But I should look that up. I should look that up, because I don't remember what it was, but it used to be they come in, they have to quarantine, they have to have all their shots, they have to be up to date, you know. Listen, another thing that, you know, it's not all that difficult to buy Western clothes. If you really want something like Western, you just buy it online, you know. You'll get it. It might cost you a little bit more, and that's the thing. If you want something specific that they don't have here all the time, everywhere, you know, you're gonna have to pay. I mean, that's economics. So, anyway, this stream has gone on way too long. I only plan to do like an hour and a half, and I always get carried away when I'm walking. So, thank you very much, everybody. Do me a favor, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, check the description for all the ways you can help support the channel, whether it's through Amazon, buying a shirt, buying one of my books, whatever it might be, or you can just watch. That's always good. Contribute to the conversation. That's always good. So, thank you very much, everybody. And until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di leo jerkan mai. That's good luck, and see you later. I promise not to vlog my walk, though. You're welcome. No problem there. If I can remember to do it, you know, the next stream, actually tomorrow I'm going to stream with Chuck. At least I should be. He has said he will be around, and he's willing to come online and stream with me. So hopefully we'll have a better connection. He's back in the United States, so that'll be tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And yeah, but I'll see if I can figure it out. I know that you know, it's pretty simple, but you got to put the dogs through everything, and that's the most difficult part. And sometimes, you know, flying them over can be hard on them, you know. So, but I'll look into it a little bit. All right. So until next time, see you later. I'll see you when I see you. All right. Here, you guys can wave goodbye to everybody. There you go. All right. Bye bye. Chok di.